Oh, here we go. Hip, 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 hip her to the hopper, and you just don't stop her. Oh shit, I could get that demonetized. Oh man. Oh man, there's too much light in here. 1 second, folks. 1 second. Oh, I think that's a lot better. That's a lot better, right? All right. That light was like, bing. Yeah. Oh man, I need some music, yo. This is whack. Oh, this is whack. Is there a way to like get music on here? Something's going on. Wait, something's going on with my pen, yo. Oh, there we go. So something went. See, I don't like that, man. Something's weird going. Something weird is going on with my pen right now. Okay. Let's start from. Let's give some space and let's go top and then. Let me give you that little cheater sometimes. Shrimp poop lines. You just gotta. All right. That looks a little too heavy, right? Now, what I'm doing now is adjusting the size. I've said this before, and like it's not really the brushes. You know, like people are like, "Oh, what brush are you using?" The brush is fine. It's the size of your paper, of the diameter that you're in. So this is the length of whatever that original. So the original template, that's the length of this paper, right? From the tip to the tip, from bottom to top. That's how you're creating the surface that you're going to be working on. And so what I'm doing here is just final outline, just getting the kind of line weight that I want for this piece I'm going to work on. Can't wait. Bronx Crumb Snatcher was good. Crumb Snatcher, man, you need to get on here, man. Bro, ain't nobody gonna. Oh. Bitcoin's 100,000. How does everybody feel about that? $100,000. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that. Hope y'all got y'all coins. Hope y'all got some Satoshis. You know? Whoa. Can I ask anybody, has floodwaters ever gotten in deep into the bay? Has that ever happened? I don't know. I'd like to know. I don't want no copyright charge over that. Yo, so Bitcoin has officially hit 100,000 $101,000, making these two pieces that a guy paid 10K worth of Bitcoin is now worth $1 billion. Yo, so imagine if you had $10,000 at one point in Bitcoin when it was like maybe like $100. Jesus. When Bitcoin was like $100, this guy had like, how much you think he had? But I think they got it wrong. I think he paid in Satoshis, not Bitcoin. He paid in Satoshis. So Satoshis are what make up one coin. Am I wrong or right? But still. I shouldn't laugh at that. I'm not going to tell y'all what I was laughing at because I'll get canceled. Oh man. Bronx Crumb Snatcher. Yeah, yo, hey man, it's just a post, man. BX asked me about a post I made on Instagram. It's just a post, man. It's the truth. You know what? I let's just say it like this. I theorize. I'm not on some conspiracy theory. Or some people might call it conspiracy theory. I theorize though that Biden and it's like an old magician's trick. You know, like it's an old magician's trick. It's like just seem like it's like how Kaiser Sose, he act like a cripple, right? The whole time. It's an old world magician's trick. It's an old Carney trick. That old guy that you see, whatever, you think that he's no, he's actually doing his trick. And maybe one other person knows it, and it's one other person, and it's like the owner of the carnival might know that he's fooling everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's the trick. That's the trick, man. You see what I'm talking about? Hey, That's the trick. And when you can fool everybody, you're the greatest magician. What's up, Hilario Trani? He says, hi, Andre. Nice to hear your conversations always. Oh, no, thanks, man. I sound crazy, right? Just say, yo, Dre. Yeah, it's always cool to say, hey, Dre, I think you're reaching right here, right? I give people that, like, yo, just know that you're not gonna hurt my feelings. Just say, yo, chill. That's a little too much. You know what I mean? Then I fall back because I would want that. You know, I want that. I want that audience participation. You know. I've been told in the past, I mean, you act like a know-it-all. Yeah. Well, all right, cool. You know. He thinks it's a know-it-all. You know, like, nah, just, you know, I've been exposed to some devious shit in my life, you know, and I just learned this, you know, this signs, man. So yeah, I mean, and yeah, exactly, BBQ, Crumb Snatcher, you're right. Pull the wool over people's eyes, man. The wool is over a lot of people's eyes, and it's like, and the thing is, the reason why a lot of people might not come out and say it is because if you say something, you're gonna be labeled crazy, and a lot of people don't want to be labeled crazy. Oh, you're crazy, you know, and then you're feeling, a lot of people's feelings are hurt. But when you've seen that before, when you've seen that type of like behavior before, you know, it's like that's learned behavior. So he learned that from somebody. Look, I don't know this dude's life from a hole in the wall. I wasn't there every day of his life growing up, right? But I have to question a person that, you know, wants to run this country. And I got to make sure that I'm looking at this person like, yo, man, I got to make sure that you're on point at all times, you know, and don't hit me with the okie doke. And I think a lot of people get hit with the okie doke all the time. And you got to keep these people in check and not look the other way just because he's voted in. All right, cool. Keep a close eye on him or her, or whoever his peoples are. And I got to question that, yo, I grew up in a traumatic time in America. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of traumatic times, but I grew up in a specific trauma. It might not have been traumatic for a lot of people around the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s, but it was for me. For 25 years of my life, I was like, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? 5 years of my life. And look, I'm an immigrant too, so I have an outward and an inward perspective on things, right? Just like, you know, and I can respect a lot. I listen to a lot of people say. So I've worked this in my psyche where I listen to what people say and respect what people say. So that's the thing too. I don't just like listen and just brush somebody off. You got to do the research on what somebody might say. You got to kind of see that, like, or acknowledge that, like, hey, maybe this person, let's look into what this person says. Yeah, it might take a little bit more effort, but that's it. Just takes a little bit of effort. And you know, there's been a lot of things in history to show that there were people like that. And yo, you know what? Hilario, it's a conversation. I might be having a conversation to myself, but I'm having a conversation with a homie, man. My boy from the Bronx. You know? It's the ghetto. How long can somebody get over? You know, that's how I look at it. It's the get up. He's like it's the hustle. Calling me, man. Be calling me. Yo, that's it. That's it, man. I look how his family moves, man. I remember meeting like certain people. Oh, like his dad's so and so. Word? All right, cool. His dad's so and so. And homeboy's wilding. There's books written about people like that, where the son is the son's a f up, or the daughter's a f up. The son, the you know, his father's trying to get him into politics. He don't care. The son don't care, but the father wants this and this for him, because someday he's like, yo, you're gonna get yourself together. But Biden is just a person that he thinks it's just he thinks crack. He thinks his son's addiction isn't really real, because he thinks, you know, like he has a superiority complex. Both of them. The father's like, yo, I'm this. I got myself to this part of the world, this part of the United States. You can too. His son don't care. It's really hard to teach your kids a certain thing, especially if you're a father and you have to work a lot. So there's gonna be a point where you're not there, right? Now, if you're a father and you can have if you're a man and you work and you can have your kids with you while you go to work, so you watch them and you teach them this, and that's a different type of relationship. I see that in a lot of immigrant families where the father, like, they come here and they have a business. They have a business, and it's just, all right, all you need to do is just learn business. You're going to go to school, or you don't even have to go to school. It's a rare occurrence if the mother can teach the child this and this and this, and the father's business savvy, so you're able to teach your child business, and the kid doesn't even need to go to school. And so all the training is home training, and then now the child takes on the responsibility after you pass away, and the business goes on to him. Now, he might have kids. Now, does he do the same thing with his kids? Because variables can change. Variables could come in where he's like, man, I'm doing this for my family, but I don't want this for my kids. So I'm going to marry a woman, and we're going to send our kids to school. Now, this is where the variable comes in. Something made him question his life, and now he's putting his trust in a school system. Now the kid's gonna, the imprint of your father is a total different imprint than kids' fathers and parents, because you have an immigrant imprint and you're putting that on your kids. Now this kid is thinking, now you think a certain way. You think a certain way. And those behavioral traits that you learn from your parents are different than the behavioral patterns that the kids that you go to school have. So you might be ostracized about something you might say and think, And now you have to recalculate your brain to fit in. See, that's how culture shock works. That's how culture shock works. It's a generational shock. It's a generational adjustment. And so what I'm saying is Biden's daddy might have been driven, or grandfather might have been driven, push that onto his son, who's Biden's dad, and now Biden wants to push that onto his son. So it might be the grandfather, the father, and then the son. So by the third generation, it's gone. You see what I'm saying? So that's a cultural thing that gets that's a form of time. Now, it's very rare where you are it's only the only kind of system that they understand their lineage is royal families. Some of them fuck up, but they got so much money, it gets swept under the rug. They got royal money. That means that they own land. See, Biden, he's not royalty. He's a scumbag. He's an immigrant scumbag that parents came here years ago, passed on their traditions onto him, and he's passing it on to his son and now his grandkids. And maybe he's a great grandfather. I don't know. See, that's the thing. There's different type of money out there. There's different type of wealth out there. If you are a 9-to-5, you have to work to do what you want to accomplish, then you're not royalty. Royalty means that you'll never have to work. That's why it's big news when these royal kids get into the military. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. You don't. Maybe back in the day when, the king went out to fight, on the battlefield, and that's just kind of like this nostalgic thing of knights and blah, blah, blah. And it was a different type of life. If the king fell on the battlefield, your kingdom, if you didn't have kids, you're done. Maybe you see a brother comes in now and takes over. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the family was like, grandpa was, or dad was that. I'm ranting, but what I'm saying is that Biden loves his son. He loves it. See, the plan of pushing that poison into the black community, urban areas of the United States, it backfired on a lot of parents. It backfired on a lot of mobster niggas. It backfired on a lot of gang dudes. You know why? Because y'all were workers. You're still going out and working. It's not like you're of royal blood. And even they can't fight society. Yo, do I want my son to be a tattooer or my daughter to be a tattooer? Oh, I would love them to. I would love to be able to teach my kids how to tattoo, to draw and be productive and blah, blah, blah. But I can't fight time. I've already figured out that I work. I have to work. I don't come from money. There's some people that come from money and they still gotta work. They don't need to work. They're just they're just there, taking up space. It's like those kids that the parents remember those movie star parents and certain people in fashion world that they got outed just before COVID or something about paying off the schools to get their kids in. They don't need to send their kids there. But like one billionaire said, college for rich kids is a networking system. They're there just to network because they have youth behind them. They have this thing where they can talk to one another and just chop it up and chill, spy on each other. If you teach your kids how to spy on the next family real well, you get the information and you pass it on to them, to your parents, or getting good with them so it's beneficial for us. Or let's make a deal through our kids. That's how it is for some. Not saying for all, but for some. Biden got drug money. He got Contra money. Him and Bush was in on it. Now I'm saying what I'm saying, and people are gonna be like, look at the timeline. We know Clinton was in on it. It's a bunch of dudes that were, it's a bunch of drug dealers that got into politics. The moonshiners, the great grandfathers that were moonshiners taught their kids. Or the grandfathers that were moonshiners taught their kids. What do you think the Kennedys are? Yo, how many families you think that was out there doing it? There was not many people who was doing that. Especially places in middle America where all that shit is passed through. There's people making money that you'll never hear about. Biden is one of them. That just said, yo, I'm gonna get into politics so I can really make some M's. To make sure that my kids is good. And if people don't want to see that, you want to be dumb. You want to get taken advantage of. Yo, man, I'm audit where that money went. Audit where that money went. Did that money really go to Israel or the Ukraine? Yo, did the money really go there? That's crazy money. That means that, yo, if you're alive right now, your great grandkids gonna be paying that off. Interest. That's that. Yo, to me, man. And then, like, you know, I said what I said. Yeah, I posted what I said. Yeah, I got tight. I saw mad. I know dudes that lost their lives. People got caught up. People got caught up in the crack cocaine era. Innocent people. I'm not here for the drug dealers. I don't care for y'all. But guess what? I can't even get mad at y'all because I can't even fully be mad at the drug dealers because they had to do what they had to do. They had what was out there for them. You know, the job force wasn't crazy like that. Yeah, maybe you could have got like a trade and you could do this. A lot of them didn't want to do that. That wasn't taught. Maybe some people didn't. Maybe that generation of knowledge wasn't. I don't know why that knowledge wasn't passed down. That you could have a trade, and by the time you get this, and this, you could have this amount. I don't know. I don't know. All I know that a lot of people that lived in inner cities, good neighborhoods, turned into bad neighborhoods because people like to party on the weekends. I see every type of people party on the weekends, right? Well, partying is wrong, or only one type of people could party and everybody else can't. But if you want to have a good time, yeah, you're going to smoke, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And the one time that there was no weed, there was this little white rock. Yo, try this. Some people tried it once and didn't like it. Never tried it ever again. Never did it after that. Some people was like, yo, this is crazy. And then some partying is, yo, drugs is a mental thing. How strong is your mentality? Yo, what are you going through at that moment? Did you lose your job? Did your girlfriend break up with you? You know what I'm saying? Your grandmother passed away. The person that might have raised you, because all these different factors might have been out there that happened. And guess what? Just because of the skin of just because of your color of your skin, your problems are being dismissed. So everybody goes through something. Yo, but when you don't want to think about the pain anymore, maybe your kids died. Maybe you wanted to be cool with. I've heard stories where the dude I used to be an investment banker, and one day I went to this party and they gave me this and it changed my life. Now I'm an addict. I've heard those stories too. I live out here. I live in Northern California. The first year of me being here, somebody told me something. He said a lot of people come out here just to die. Because they know that the good stuff is out here. And that's why there's a thing called a tenderloin. But I've seen pictures back in the day before it was called before the tenderloin was what we hear now. And when you look at the database, when you go to the libraries or the museum, the libraries, that's the thing. Because what do all libraries have? A database of every newspaper, blah, blah, that has ever come out since the time of printing in America. They have that. And you can see what the people say. You can see how the newspapers were thinking. How they talk about certain people. Oh, yo, you're fear mongering. Blah, blah, blah. No, it's there. It's history. Y'all wanna fucking talk about pyramids and this and that type of history. So why can't we talk about history that happened 40, 50 years ago? Hey man, look at what this one dude. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look what this one dude said to me. Where is it? Matter of fact, let's go back. I'm about to do my little shit right there, yo. Look at this one dude said to me. Insert photo. This is the dismissive thing I'm talking about. This is the dismissive behavior that I'm talking about. And I'm one of them dudes. Yes, garbage political content from a tattoo artist is exactly what everyone wants to see. See this dude right here? Yo, you can't talk to me, fam. That's what you see. You're a watcher. And so the participant, you ever got tattooed by me? You ever spend money? You ever bought merch from me? You ever did any of that? You just want to watch. You just want to watch and look like a doofy. And then once I put up a video of Biden talk about making a law that destroyed, it locked up a lot of dudes selling drugs, but it's destroyed communities in ways that this saint, whatever your name is, don't understand. And if you want to be dismissive about it, You're the problem because everybody is dismissive. Everybody, who you want to see talk about it? I lived it. That's why I can talk about it. What? You think I just magically appeared? Like this is fucking I don't know. Well, you think I'm nah, B, this happened. I'm 45 years old. Where you think I'm from? Where you think I'm from? I was 6 years old when the first time I ever seen it was Fordham Road on the 6 train. The 6 train. It was on Fordham Road and what's them again, and it was in front of a Chase Bank or whatever, and there was a body chalked out. I was 5, 6 years old. I seen. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Blood stain and all that. And a dude like him is just dismissive of it. Oh, whatever. You learn that from your grandparents. You learn that from your parents. You learn that from your community. That's why you act that way. Don't be doing the hip hop beats. As soon as I said that to him, are you sure you want to go down that road with me? He blocked me because you know what's up, B. You know you ain't got it. You ain't got that in you. You ain't got it in you. You're the problem. You're the type of people that like to get fucked or do the fucking. Yo, I posted that shit. Yo, they're here. Kirk is like, look what Kirk said. It's like, what? I can't. What? You just want me to just draw? That's it. That you want to just look at my tattoos, and then judge me, blah blah blah, and talk to whoever you want to talk to. I'm not talking to Kirk. I'm talking to this bozo saint, whatever his name is. That's that bullshit. I don't give a fuck, yo. I'm talking about. I'm talking about. You got this political power, and you want to punch down, B. You want to punch down, and then your son's walking around with the oo-wop on him, with the crack pipe in his mouth. And he has the audacity to film himself like he's a gangster. And if he thinks maybe he is a gangster, that's why. He's the son of a gangster that got into politics. The fuck, man? I know what it looks like because I've seen it before. That's why they got these things called criminal profiles, because there's been a database of it, of people that they move and act a certain way. It's so good right now. They put it in a computer and they can tell you where the next crime is going to happen. These broke ass motherfuckers want to come to me and tell me how I'm supposed to move and act. You ain't spend no money with me. You ain't never pay my bills. What? So I said, yo, I said that. You sure you want to go down that road with me? You sure? You sure you got it in you? Yo, man, This ain't about politics, man. It's right and wrong. See, that's the thing about him. See how he thinks it's some political. Nah, I'm not into politics. I'm into right and wrong, B. That's what I'm into. Right and wrong. I'm not into the right or the left. I don't care about parties, B. I care about right and wrong. Should have figured out how to make money a different way. Everybody's been affected by that, by the 70s, the 80s. Yo, for the last 100 years, it's just been trauma after trauma. It's just weird. It's like we're in a weird experiment. As soon as you say something, you're the bad guy. You're the bad guy. You ain't supposed to say nothing. You're not supposed to say nothing, Andre. That's what this dude's saying. I'm not supposed to say nothing. Why? Why am I not supposed to say something? I saw destruction. I'm walking in the buildings and it smelled like piss and shit. Imagine you going knocking on doors. You're knocking on doors, right? You're knocking on doors. And the motherfucker open up the door and you smell, you come on, man. I hated being a Jehovah's Witness. Yo, you know what it was like knocking on a door as a Jehovah's Witness and you see some kid you know from school and he's like, were you a Jehovah's Witness, Trey? Oh, you got money. And now this kid from the projects thinks you got money. So now you a Vic because he live in the projects and you a victim. You a victim now. See, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm saying. And Biden out here with his son smoking crack cocaine, locking up people. So now I gotta watch my back at school. So instead of me worrying about studying and paying attention, I gotta make sure to move a certain way in Sousa Middle School. What was across from Sousa Middle School? Eden Wall Projects. Ask anybody about Eden Wall Projects in the 80s and the 90s. The 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Ask anybody from the Bronx about Eden Wall Projects. It's crazy. Shout out to anybody that survived Eden Wall Projects, yo. Y'all were put in some terrible positions. And if you got out unscathed, I'm super happy for you. For real, for real. shit. I'm one of the happy-go-lucky dudes. That's the thing. I'm one of the happy-go-lucky ones, man. You know what I mean? I'm one of the happy-go-lucky ones, man. I'm just aware of what I saw. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like saying, yo, Dre, you shouldn't be talking about it because it's just negativity. Yeah, it's exactly, it's negativity. And I'm seeing somebody benefiting off of that. And it's wrong, B. It's wrong. And people know that this is wrong and they're letting it slide, yo. That's what's bothering me. Y'all got the time out there. That's what's crazy. I gotta raise my kids to move and act a certain way. I tell them, yo, if anybody got something that you don't smoke nothing, don't do no drugs around anybody. I've driven my kids around all different type of neighborhoods. I said, yo, see that person right there? They shouldn't be like this. Something happened. Something happened to them. And I could tell, yo, that person was doing coke at one point, did crack. That's him right there. That's that right there. That's that right there. They've been high for 30 years, 40 years. That's why, like, yo, now you kind of, if you hear how I'm talking, that's why I went on that. That's why I went in on that dude Oliver like that. You got no right to be making fun of no black person. I don't care, B. I don't care. I don't care. Dress up as what? Like what? It's all connected, B. I don't give a fuck who your friends are. I don't care, B. Word. Yeah, he one of my favorite tattooers. But if he's cool with you still, I cut that motherfucker off too. I'll never say shit to him. I don't care. Yeah, I know if I don't like you, don't. That's good. And I'll make sure I tell everybody, don't spend no money with that dude. I don't like it because it is. I'll say it. That's the thing. I'm not like everybody else where it's like, well, you gotta make sure you have to keep a good reputation. You have to have a good standing with all these people because you never know who's who. Yeah, that's cool. But I know him. Fuck him. Fuck that nigga. Fuck him too. Yeah, I used to love him. I used to look up to that dude as a tattooer when I was young, when I started. But if he's cool with him, fuck him too. Yeah, they on code. I'm on code. And my code is fuck him too. That's my code. Giuliani, fuck him too. All of that shit. You want to lock up what you don't like just because of their skin color. But you want them to spend money. You don't fuck with black tattooers. You don't fuck with this, but you want black people to come spend money. That's a sickness, B. That's predatory. That's predatory shit. It's predatory, yo. But I'm the bad guy when I open up my mouth, though. That's the thing. I'm bad. I'm fucked up for opening up my mouth. Yeah, I'm gonna open up my mouth and say it again. Yo, fuck all them dudes. Fuck everybody that's cool with him. I said it. What? You're not gonna do nothing because you pussy. Man, I'm having a good time joining. Yo, this nigga Bronx Crump Sandwich to get me all hyped up, man. Oh man, what? The hypocrisy is just crazy to me. That's what it is, man. The hypocrisy is crazy. But they coming, man. They coming for the rest of y'all. That's it. Like that movement. Trust me, man. Like, I know there's some people on his side like, yeah, man, fuck him. I was like, shit, all right, watch what's about to happen. I was like, let me do some drawings. That's the thing, man. It's different now. You can monetize people's racism. That's the dope shit. We live in a time where you can make money off of someone's stupidity, right? Right? And they'll never see a dime of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I made some t-shirts, man. I did some NFTs. You know what I mean? I made him into an NFT. Check the time. Made him into an NFT, yo. Forever, B. That's the dope shit about it. And that's when you know, man, when somebody does something stupid and racist and they not apologetic about it, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yo, turn them into money, man. That's what's dope about the time we live in, yo. That's it. Oh no, I like that line. Yeah, keep that line there. Wait, there was a 7.0 magnitude earthquake that just hit. What? My earthquake app did go off like an hour ago though. Let me see. Oh, nah, baby. You sure? So I drew this design like maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago. And I was like, you know, I'll leave it alone and then come back to it. And so, yeah, I'm playing with like different wave sizes, 2 different ones right now. The one in the foreground and the tail, the left foreground, and then the one at the lower tail, and then the one in the midsection that's a little bit smaller. And then the one up top is mainly like the one that's in the size of the tail, to show motion of it like leaping out of the water, you know? This is gonna be a fun one. 3 miles away? Oh, this is showing me like 2.7. Shit, man. I like that movement right there. Because it'd be black shading into like gray movement. Oh, that's better. I like that. Let's keep it like that. Something's up with that. Looks like it's that right here. I'm gonna go skate on my ice with my phone, with my car. I know it looks crazy. I know there's a lot going on, but that's part of the madness. I like that. Like, what is that in their mouth, man? I don't know. You ever seen inside of the mouth of a fish? Creepy. Excuse me. I need to play music, yo. This is killing me. You know how they say like silence is violence? This is like silence is violence, yo. Oh, fuck. Why did I do that? moving, 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 moving. This thing is. Man, new to the channel and coming in. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Oh, they got the dude's face. Wow. Got him, folks. We got him. Yeah, you can't commit a crime no more, man. That's it. That's it. CC cameras are so strong, it'll follow you everywhere. You got a phone, you're done to done. Don't even try it. Not in New York. That's it. Wow. What's that? How long did it take to find them? 2 days? They got them. They got them, folks. They got them. They got them, folks. They got them. What the hell is that? Shout out to everybody that came through for today. Oh man, my bad. Oh, I just seen all these texts. Bronx Crumb Snatcher. Hey man, like, I don't know. Yo, we just live in a world where people just like to see other people go under. Look, I said it's a kink. It's a kink for some people, you know? I think it's on code, man. It's just code, like kink code, you know? Yo, what's crazy though is the amount of like people going, the amount of people that are getting locked up for PDF stuff, PED stuff, right? All that PED stuff, right? Like, they're in jail right now, and that dude's out. You know, like it's a hypocrisy that like that can be pardoned. It's a straight hypocrisy. Like, that's the lowest of the low. If I was a mother, I would be ashamed. Like, who's her friends? Who's her friends? Yo, what's she into? She might get off on that too. You know, like, you know, what's she into? Audit the mother. You burped that, yo. All right, we know about the daddy. We know about old Joe. You know, Sleepy. We know about Sleepy Joe, but what about the mother? Let me see something. I never looked up the mom. See, it's always like you never think of the mom. You know. Let's do that right now. Jill Biden, born 1966. I don't know. I don't know, man. How old is she? She's 73. Yeah, she's my mom's age. She's a Gemini. I was like, something's up with her fate, Gemini, yo. June 3rd. I'm June 6th. Hey, yo, what up? 73. She don't look. She got a lot of work done. She got some really high-end work done, B. She looks 70. She don't look 73. She birthed that, man. Wait. Where's she from? Where's she from? Oh, she from Jersey. Oh, man. Blonde, blue-eyed, white girl from Jersey. Where's Sleepy Joe from? Oh, he from Philly. He from Pennsylvania. Okay. Jersey and Pennsylvania is like cousins. If people don't know, it's like they say, yo, all right. That's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know. They were in the thick of it back then. He's 82 years old, so chop 40 of that off, right? So he was 42 during the... What? Okay. Yeah. Like I said, man, it's all connected. It's all connected. It's all connected. Y'all think this is just a game? You think it's just random occurrences? People think it's just random occurrences. Like, oh, yeah, it's supposed to be like this. Okay. Yeah, all right. Piss down my back and tell me it's raining, yo. He from Pennsylvania. She from Jersey. They neighbors, yo. He a drug kingpin, yo. Yo, CEOs of companies. Kevlar jackets, man. Kevlar suits. That's it. There's people out there trying to take actions into their own hands now. They don't care. Oh, I can't wait to start this. I can't wait. And I'm not, please don't think, oh, he's a conspiracy theorist. I'm far from it. Far from it, man. I just, man. I will erase something and start all over again. That's just how it is sometimes. You know? It's like my brain sees something. It's like see something, say something. That's what goes on in my brain right there, you know? Yeah. All right. So out from under that wave. Yeah, I like that. I like that movement. Whisk came up, under, popped right back out, went under, pops right out right here. You know? Oh, snap. X got 11 people watching. Yo, X, good looks. Hey, YouTube, how you gonna compete with that, yo? I think it's just like a younger streaming service with a younger algorithm. So it wants as much, you know, data as possible. And I think it'll push certain things in the forefront, you know? All right, happy with that. Happy with that. Body's done. Now it's just the scales. Oh, I can't wait to start this, yo. Can't wait to start. I'm not gonna do that fin at the bottom. I really need it. Wait, oops. All right. I mean, I like it. I like. I know I could just. Maybe I could pull that. No. I don't need to do too much. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do the scales now. I gotta figure out a way to get my numbers up on YouTube. I don't know. It's crazy because I could do long form content on YouTube. The views come in like later on. It's not like it comes in. There's some more software I gotta get for this. Like, I gotta really figure out how to use OBS. Anybody watching this, later, just please hit me up. You know, yeah, what's up with the scales? So I just got like, yeah, I like that. Any questions, anybody? Any questions? Any questions? Original gun clapper. Yeah, Crumbs. Yo, no, yo, you like that that new West Side Gun album? It's good. It's good. I like that dude Stove God Cooks even more. Yo, even though I never participated in that lifestyle, man, they make that joint seem glamorous. They make that joint seem like it's the profession you should have got into, like coding. Like I wish I got into coding, right? Microprocessors and stuff. I wish I got into that stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of like that, you know? Like, damn, I missed out, huh? I think I would have been good at it because I'm quiet, you know. I keep my mouth shut. You would never have known what I was doing back then. I was nothing, you know. But them dudes make that joint seem like it was the thing to do. Like other rappers like talk about it, but this dude goes, I can't even sing it, man. I be hitting up Conductor Williams. I'll be like, yo, can I stream your album while I'm streaming, while I'm drawing? Can I please? How much I gotta pay? I'm gonna hit that. I'm like, yo, how much I gotta pay, fam? Conductor Williams, hit that. See. Somebody hit up Conductor Williams for me. I just hit that dude like, yo, who I gotta pay? Come on, fam. Who I gotta pay, yo? Little fin right there is too small. I see you, Hilario. One second. Let me I just realized I've been subscribed to your channel for a year now. How wonderful. We're close to the goal of 100 dragons. Yeah, man. Close, real close. Real close. I think I got like 8 more to go. Or 9 more to go. And then like I'm gonna work on the cover. I'm gonna do a different type of cover. Basically a 2.0 cover. Maybe the same dragon, but maybe I just do a whole new dragon. I don't know. Style of dragon. I don't so but thank you though, man. I have it sketched out. At home. I did it on paper first, how I'm gonna do the cover. So there's a cover, and then I want to do a slip cover. The slip cut. So I'm thinking, should I do like the graphic on the slip cover? You know, or I was inspired by a book that I bought. A book that I bought, and I was like, yo, that looks so cool. Maybe I should do the drag. And I always wanted to do the dragon book like that, but I don't know why I didn't do it. I had the opportunity to do it, but something, I don't know why I didn't do it. But wait. March down. Okay, and then that's the scales. What was the other question? Time flies. Yeah, time does fly. Hilario says, Do you have anything in mind to do once? Oh yeah, so the next book after that is 100 Phoenixes. And but so this is the thing, like, so I had a plan before I got divorced. Like, I think this is something I told my wife. Like, it's funny because she thought that we were like, one of her things was we were never gonna, I would never be able to afford to buy a house or whatever. And like, I sold all the books. So I sold out, I sold out the books. But you know what I did? I helped pay off her student loan. So I gave her like 20, I gave her like 3 different checks. 3 different checks that I was getting from the book. And then it just slowed down and I wasn't hardly getting anything from the book. But then but I sold out over time. And so I helped pay off a I helped pay off a student loan. And then the next book that I was going to start to work on, and which I did, I was starting to do it, was 100. It was supposed to be 100 snakes, because it's the dragon and the snake. And then I did the snake. I did Karens. I did snakes. I did. I started the wolf. I did the tiger. So a lot of the stuff, like the dog, the dog. The only thing I didn't work on was the monkey, which I'm glad Wukong came out, because now it's just gonna be like just a bunch of different monkeys, like, so anything in the ape-like family, even human beings, so we're monkeys, you know what I mean? Snakes and tigers, yeah. Yeah. 100 snakes, 100 tigers. The Karens. The pig. So I started a lot of those. I started just doing just random sketches. I was just doing sketches left and right. And I just, like, I think when the divorce happened, it just shut down a lot. And, the thing is like, when you have a partner, it takes the stress off the kids. You know what I'm saying? It takes the stress off, like, you can do more. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I try to tell people, man, like, if you're going to get married, man, like, it's for the long haul. Like, I'm the type of person, I don't believe in divorce. Like, average people can't, like, the average person, like, divorces is for like millionaires and billionaires. That's more of like a business, it's a business transaction. Like, they're doing business together, right? Because after a while, like, that's what marriage is. Marriage is a business. And like, if you don't come from money, you shouldn't be getting divorced. You should be getting married, and you should be getting, like, that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. The world is hard, like, as a man, I'm saying that this shit is hard. And when you have a partner, it kind of, if you're not an athlete, if you don't get into something where, you can monetize what you do fast, if you work a 9 to 5, yeah, get married. Get married. Societies that when people don't marry fail. That's the thing about like higher living beings, like animals. Like, that's why, like, certain birds are together for like ever. They're together until one of them dies. And then and then once that one died, like another, like there's robins that live behind my house, right? Like, there's nests in the trees behind my house and around my house. And I think it's lovebirds or whatever, robins or whatever. And so, that what I'm really trying to say is that the marriage put a lot of my shit on hold. Like I so now I'm remarried, and what am I doing now? All right, yo, honey, this is my plan. This is gonna go towards us. This is like when this book sells, I'm gonna work on another book, then I'm gonna release another book, and then I'm monetizing the process of doing this. So like if somebody has a question, they can always ask me, and it's kind of like basically a learning system. You know what I mean? And that's it. So like this just benefits everybody. So it's a community thing. And then people, if they're interested in getting tattooed by me, they can reach out and say, hey, I want to get tattooed by you. You know, like, thank you. I like watching you tattoo. That's kind of and I want to get tattooed. You know what I mean? I want to get tattooed. I want to put money back into tattooers' hands. So if I can make money, the money only goes right back into the tattoo community. That's really what it is. So you know, so that's just my plan. My plan is this, and hopefully this shit works out. You know. You know. So yeah, all those books that are gonna come out are basically they are yeah, they're just slowly in the works. They're slowly in the works, you know. But thank you, man. Thank you. What was the question? Yeah, nothing is easy, bro. Nothing's easy. Trust me, man. It's yeah, nothing is easy. This life is, but it's work. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's like, if you know, like it's kind of like anything, man, from engineering to you name it, any type of art, any type of architecture, tech, it's all work. All of these guys that I have come across, that I've met in my life, you know, I watch what other successful people talk about. Some people that you'll just never realize how successful they are, but when you see these interviews on them, it's kind of like dope, because you know, like it's inspiring, so inspiring, especially to be alive around this time, you know. Says nothing is easy, nothing. Wish you all the best, Andre. Thank you, Hilario. Yes, we have to keep walking. Yeah, and the thing is, being cool with everybody you meet. Look, not everybody's gonna be on your not everybody's gonna be on the wavelength you're in at that point. You know, I try to keep myself in a positive mindset as much as possible, right? And I know I'm gonna come across some people that like ain't in the mood. You know what I mean? You know, ain't in the mood. I learned that when I was younger. You know, like, you know, I remember in high school, some dude was like, "Yo, why you like, yo, you smiling?" It's like, what do you mean? Like, that's just my face. That's how my face is structured. I'm, you know, kid's unhappy about something, and he looking at me like, why am I happy? Like, I don't know why he's looking at me like that for, man. You know. Learning that, like, you're gonna meet people like that, and that's where it comes in, where you say, yo, life ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? Something is wrong in his life. He feels like there's something wrong, and he's looking at me like, why am I smiling? And I'm smiling to myself. I'm minding my business. It's not like I was even looking at him. I was minding my business, and tried to pick on me, and I looked at him like, what? Yeah, all right. But that I learned from there. And guess what? I've seen that in adults, grown people. Yeah, and what do you do? I just, don't let people bring me down. I've worked with some really talented tattooers. Didn't want me working with them. And I didn't do anything. I was invited. It's different when you're invited, to work at a studio. But if it's not like I walked in there like, give me a job. No, I've always answered the call to work at a shop if somebody invites me to work there. If the boss says, "Hey, come work here," then I'm thinking everything is cool. But when I get there and it ain't cool, and nobody's got my back, I feel like nobody's got my back to say like, "Hey, yo, yeah, Dre, he's an asshole. He don't want you here." It's like I'm walking into a. It's like you lining me up to get robbed. If you warn me about this person, I'm like, all right, cool, then yeah. I know what to look for, And that's where it's like, those are one of those moments where life ain't easy. It's going to be hard, Yes, we have to keep walking and stay positive. And as you're walking, stay positive. You fall, get back up and stay positive. Keep the focus. Your focus is the goal that you want to accomplish. What do you want to accomplish? All right, then stay that course. Be firm about it. Like, don't expect anybody to give you anything. Yeah, there will be people that give you things because they believe in you. They see something and they're like, yo, here, and be grateful about that. Like, I'm grateful when I get things, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, are you serious? You really giving me this? And it's those moments that you cherish. I just got gifted something the other day, and I was like, wow, thank you, and to show my appreciation, I'm going above and beyond, and even showing that I'm using it, using what I'm gifted from someone. And yeah, but that's the thing when you meet people and like, it's just yeah. But I'm like a little I'm a dork about shit, Okay, so just gotta do the little fins. I should do the top fin, the dorsal, and those are gonna be more jagged in the back here, right? So I should do the one over here. These smaller. Tattooing taught me that, man. Tattooing taught me a side of you that has to be constantly positive, right? But then it's like, it's like these things can happen and they have to happen. Like, it's hard, and it's hard for some people. It's hard for some people to stay positive, but that's the part where it separates a lot of people. I'm super. Yo, look. I know how to count. And when I'm in the room and I'm the only and I'm the darkest person in the room, I gotta stay positive, man. I can't be humglum type of person, man. Gotta move. Gotta be How you gotta be positive, gotta be right in the mind. You know? Look, I'm from a country where it's predominantly black. You know? And the indigenous people get treated like shit there. So I know what it's like to be on top and can recognize it, where you walk through your environment with no worries, no blah blah blah. It's more of a classist society there, right? With the dominant society, which is black. You know what I mean? And then anything that's not that gets frowned upon. And I can recognize that because I come here in America and I see that, and it makes me work harder. It makes me work and appreciate what I have, you know? Gotta work, B. Gotta work. In addition to being positive, you have to be focused, be concentrated in every sense. Facts. Yeah. Yep. Very true. Very true, yo. No complaints on that, man. Be focused. Focus. 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 This is nice. This is nice. I like. Yeah, man. It's like, especially, you know, and I've said it before. I'm gonna keep saying it, man. You don't know. Everybody you meet, you just don't know who they know. That's the thing, man. And it could be scary for some. Like, you just don't know you don't know who that person is. You meet somebody that's gonna change your life. Imagine you meet somebody and they only want to get tattooed by you. You know, they only want to get tattooed by you. They just want to be tattooed by you. And they'll spend, they might have 100, 200, 300,000. They got friends that are like that. Imagine you get a crew of guys and their wives. Imagine this, you get a crew of people. There's some type of, you don't know. I don't know what they are, but they just are into tattoos and they only want to get tattooed by you. It's like kind of sick. It's not even sick in a bad way. I'm saying sick in a good way. Like, oh my God, what? And for the next 10 years, all you're doing is just tattooing dumb people. That's it. That's a small retirement fund. I'm not saying, I'm saying that it's a small retirement. It's a small part of a retirement fund because say you treat them good. They know they're being treated good. You take care of every single one of them because you're giving them the best, the best experience they can have getting tattooed. You know, they'll just talk you up to everybody. Like, so, you know, that's it. They only care about you. They'll send all their friends. You know, these maybe it's 5 guys, man, and those 5 guys are married and they got their girls want tattoos now. That's it. What do you do after that? Just tattoo, right? You know? And that's where, like, you know, as I was saying before, and Hilario said also, is positive mindset. Positive mindset. You know? One of my first bodysuits is the guy just comes in and says, "Hey, I want a back piece." Then it turned into a bodysuit. You think I'm gonna argue with that? Hell no. I don't need that line. Think I'm gonna argue with that? Think I'm gonna turn him away? Nah. I went to the joint. I traced out his back. I did it was color study, all of that. Finish his back piece in 6 months. Then he came back for more and more and more and more until his suit was done. Shit. After that, I felt like Agent Smith from from Matrix. And you know when like he could duplicate himself, and then you know he gets his ass kicked a little bit. He's like more. I was like that for a minute. I was like more. I need more backs. More. Oh my god. I was like more. Oh my god, man. Tattooing is it's not just addictive for the client, it's addictive for the tattooer. More. I was on my Agent Smith shit. More. I still like that. Did you consider a Japanese style binding for the reissue of the book, or would it be too expensive? I don't know. That's the thing. I might do a Japanese style binding. I might, man. I might do that for all the books. You know, I'm thinking of doing that, like a Japanese style binding. I was on my Agent Smith shit for years. Still am. That's who I am right now. I'm like Agent Smith. More. I need more. I need more. Yo, one day I just want to just line everybody up. I just want to line all my clients up, man. Just be like, and some people I just never see again, you know? Like, there was this one girl, man, and I don't know. He must have hit Bitcoin early. I think this dude hit Bitcoin because they went to Hawaii and I ain't never seen them ever again. She just got a koi fish, black and gray shading, light. I didn't get to go into it, you know. I tattooed him. She got a back piece. They went to Hawaii and I ain't never seen them ever again. And I just like, I need to finish that, you know. There's people I'm never gonna see again, man, never. But hey, what do you do? More. I need more. He's got to be like one of my favorite actors, man. I messed up. I didn't really mess up. I could just... I'll be on my Matrix shit. More. Yo, and you know what always gets me? When I'm like halfway through the tattoo, it might be the ugly state. It's like, it's just there's a 3/4 progress of the tattoo. You're just not sure of it. Until they come back one day, you're like, oh, it looks good. It's good. This one part it happens to every single back piece I ever did, and it's even worse when it's like a suit. You know, like the bigger the canvas, and it happens when I paint too. It's like, I'm not too sure how I like this. And it's not that it's like it happens artistically. Even, you know, when it happens too, it happens at any style, size tattoo. There's a point in the tattoo when you're doing it and you're just like, I think I fucked up. But then you do a double take and if you keep going, you're like, oh yeah, it looks good. Oh my God. I wonder if this happens to like anybody that's in the arts. In any type of artistic project. I wonder if that's what happens, you know? It's like, I don't know how I feel about this. Shit. You're not supposed to say stuff like that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. It's not that. It's not that it's bad. It's just, it's like I even see it when a house is being built. It's the part of the house when it's just like, is this supposed to look like that? And then all of a sudden, oh yeah. I see it now. It looks good. Scheiße. You know? It's the it's the Scheiße moment. Scheiße. No. You're not supposed to tell that. You're not supposed to say that, man. You're not. But who feels me on this, yo? Who feels me on this? Oh, this little Tengu right here is Tomo Silk Needle gave me this, folks. This is kind of cool, right? See if we can focus on that. I can't really focus on it, but it's really cool. I was like, yo, are you selling that? He was like, I'll give it to you. I was like, oh, wow. But I think this is like a number 3? Yeah. Super cool. Thank you, Tomo. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. I did a lot of linen cut printing, hours and hours of carving, and at the end of the process, I asked myself, "What the hell am I doing? Whole day carving. What the hell am I doing all day carving?" I'm telling you, man, it gets like that, man. It gets like that. You're just like, the fuck? It gets like that, man. Oh, it was a Hilario said, crossing my fingers before putting the plug in and started it to print. My God. See, it's a process, man. It's like, you gotta trust yourself, man. Trust yourself to know that it's gonna come out good. That's the, that's, some people think about it so much that they don't even fully commit to doing art. They judge themselves. They judge themselves out of the creative process, and they don't even do it. But in the end, with dedication and good vibes, things look good. Trust is everything. They don't try. Hey, yeah. Look, they try, right? But it's not seen. It could be like they try it. I think they don't try And I think some people try and cannot recognize. They don't recognize that it takes effort. That's it. You know? Yeah. They don't try it, man. They don't keep going. Keep going. It's all right. I think some people think it has to be perfect right off rip. They have to be good, really. And look, you know why? I remember. Hey, you know, it happened to me. It happened to me with comic books. I would tell people, hey, go get How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. When I was younger, if I had put all my time into if I had put all my time into doing comic books when I was younger, I'd probably be doing comic books right now. I'd probably be doing comic books right now. I'd probably be on YouTube right now, but drawing maybe Spider-Man, maybe Batman, maybe my own comic book character, right? I have dreams about that sometimes. And maybe that dream is like my alternate reality of myself doing something that like one of my first loves. Maybe that was, maybe sometimes these maybe if I had kept at it, right? If I pushed myself to really like read what Stan Lee and John Buscema was talking about and really applying myself, and maybe not being in the environment that I was in, I probably have been doing comic books right now. I wouldn't have been a tattooer. Maybe I would be getting tattooed by like whoever's in New York right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have dreams about that sometimes. I literally have like these really intense dreams. And I'm saying to myself, like, sometimes I'll wake up and I'm like, yeah, what was that about? And maybe it's just me dreaming of just a different life. And it's just dreaming about a different life. I'm dreaming about a character that I create, jumping from building to building like I'm Daredevil or something. You know, flying. You know, like, so I didn't push myself then, but I was forced to really push myself when I turned 18, 19 to figure out what to do with my life. Maybe if I had like 10 years earlier, from age 7, 8, you know, I was already tracing and drawing and figuring out the anatomy when I was like 5, like, well, I saw what my uncle was doing, you know, so from 4 years old. But I wasn't around my family. I'm sad. You know what I mean? And like all these different things was going on. I'm talking about, like I said yesterday and the day before, crack cocaine era shifted my brain a lot. I couldn't really concentrate. Yo, when you hear AK-40, when you hear a Tech 9 going off in the distance, you kind of just be like, yo, what? You know, so tattooing made me really say, yo, buckle down and draw. Hey, there's so many different variables, but I think a lot of people just give up before they even start. Just give up. I met mad people told me, yo, man, I used to draw when I was younger. But, you know, this happened. And I was like, shit. hey, I get it. Says there are people, Hilaria says there are people who are born with a special gift. There are others like me who have a hard time with everything, hours and hours, days and months, and so on. And confidence and conviction, my friend, are everything. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, I was, somewhat I'm maybe somewhat dyslexic now, it's like, yo, we have to work at stuff, man. And, and when it's just, it's sad a lot of times, It's sad a lot of times. And that's why, like, with my kids, I really, really pushed them and say, I believe in you. I didn't have my dad there to tell me I believe in you. But like with my kids, I tell them, look, I believe in you. I know you can do this. You have to believe in yourself. Trust me on this. You can do this. You're great. I didn't have anybody to really tell me that growing up. And the only thing I can tell you is please keep at it. Please keep at it. Push yourself. You can do it. I believe you. I'm thinking about you all the time when I'm not there. And keep going, keep going, keep going. The world is a distraction. All these kids is around you, they're a distraction. And you'll see it. You'll see it as you get older. Like yeah, my dad was kind of right about that. So you gotta like push yourself constantly. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, man, and shit, I was stubborn too. I had a mom telling me, how many y'all this there out there? How many people out there draw comic books? What's gonna make you special? Now, it could have been like forcing me to like think about how to make myself special, or that could have deterred me, And I tell my mom, I was like, Mom, you remember how you used to talk to me about certain things? She act like, but I was like, yo, you used to say some stuff that in some people's terms these days is like demoralizing. But I was stubborn. I was a stubborn kid. There's nothing, nobody could have told me not to be an artist, man. I already figured it out a long time ago. This is what I'm gonna do. I saw my uncle draw, man. That blew my mind. My Uncle Dave, man. I was talking to him the other day. I don't think he fully comprehends how much like what happened, man, when I saw that. I saw him draw. It was a stick figure. And I said I could draw that. Oh my God. He did a stick figure in front of me. I saw something appear on paper. Imagine like you're 4 years old, 3 or 4 years old. I know what I was looking at, a piece of paper, and he had this yellow pencil with this with the pinkish reddish eraser, and he just drew a stick figure. And I felt my brain on fire. I've said this before. I felt my brain on fire. I was like, whoa. It must have been like what happened when Moses seen the burning bush. I saw something appear on paper that I never, everything at that point in my life I saw, and I was like, I didn't really think about this plant that's there, right? You can't really see a plant grow. You come back a couple days later, you see something there, right? It's not there the same size. And he's like, it's growing, right? But to see something appear on a white sheet of paper in real time, that shit blew my mind. I was like, I want to do that. And nothing deterred me from that. Nothing could. I was even more stubborn than I was. I was more stubborn than ever before. My mom was getting touched. She couldn't shake that. Couldn't shake that out of me, man. Oh man. And then I saw then it was like it took YouTube, like YouTube reinvigorated that shit in me, man. Because then now I'm seeing like Jim Lee draw in real time. And I'm saying to myself, God damn, if I had just applied myself just a little bit more, maybe I could have been like him. And when you see Jim Lee draw, oh man, my brain is like, all right, you want to know why I fucking live stream, folks? Jim Lee. Blame him. Blame a Korean dude. Blame him. He's all giving out all the secrets. No, he's not. Because if it's like that, then you see more people drawing like Jim Lee. You know what the effort, how much it takes to do it. I'm not worried about anybody. You know how many tattooers I've shown how I done this and they still don't get it? I'm not worrying about anybody getting the secret. Yeah, it's fine, yo. Take that. But it's what you do. It's how you apply yourself, man. That's what the name of the game is. The mental fortitude to keep going. You know, you got your brain has to get past the ego. I remember the little voice in my head telling me nobody in school is gonna like it tomorrow. They're gonna laugh at you. That's what my brain was telling me. That's what that little voice in my head was telling me. They're gonna laugh at you. I was like, I don't care. They're gonna laugh at you. Nobody's gonna like it. Who cares? Who cares what, like who cares what you draw? That's another thing too. Like, and this is when I was a little kid. This is when I came. This is when I was like 4 or 5 years old. 6 years old. I there was a little voice in my head telling me, and I had to fight it. I had to fight that voice. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Something else was behind that voice. Something else was there to say, keep going. The drive to make Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello look just like the artist that did this movie poster. Oh, I gotta find it. Let me see this. This is what I used to.
The dollars from the transaction that you've just got caught engaging in.
Let's bring that back real quick.
A piece of crack cocaine, no bigger than this quarter that I'm holding in my hand, $1/4 of $1. We passed a law through the leadership of Senator Thurmond and myself and others, a law that says you're caught with that, you go to jail for 5 years. You get no probation. You get nothing other than 5 years in jail. Judge doesn't have a choice. Under our forfeiture statutes, the government can take everything you own Everything from your car to your house, your bank account, not merely what they confiscate in terms of the dollars from the transaction that you've just got caught engaging in. They can take everything. I don't care why they become a sociopath. We have an obligation to cordon them off from the rest of society. They are in jail. Away from my mother, your husband, our families.
Fuck out of here. Fuck that dude. You don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Because when them dudes came out of jail, they were looking for a lick. You ain't coordinating nothing from society. You just made money off of them while they was in jail for 5 to 10. Fuck out of here, bro. You wildin'. Anyway, what was I gonna do? 19, was it? It would be like 1986 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles rooftop. 1989. Oh, it was 1988. There's a poster I used to copy all the time. I was drawing it all the time. Where is it, yo? I mean, it like stuff that, I mean, oh yeah, this one right here. I used to draw this all the time. Save that. I remember this, man. It was that one. It was this one. The Nintendo cover. And there was another one, man. I can't do it right now, but I remember it was this one. This is hard. This is so hard. This was so dope. I would draw that all the time. I couldn't afford. I didn't really know what tracing paper was back then. So I would I would take my mom's Afro Sheen and spray it on loose leaf paper and then trace it real quick. So that's what built up a fast hand. So because as that oil would dry, it turns the paper right back. So you had to trace really fast. So that was a thing I was doing. I didn't know it was going to be helping me to trace later on in life. But yeah. Here's one. Here's a little trick. If I had any, you know what I mean? That's the one. That's a little trick to build up a fast hand, to be confident in something that you're doing. You know, like, because tracing paper makes you like it's there, right? And it's already it's somewhat transparent. But if you spray Afro Sheen on regular loose leaf paper, it gives you about like a few minutes to trace something before it fully dries up, and then you have to trace it. Then you have to spray it again. You have to spray it on it again. So that's a little trick that built up speed and confidence. That also helped push that voice away in the back of my head. It pushed move faster, move faster, move faster, move faster. It's okay. Make the lines clean. Make the lines clean. Move faster. So that was a little trick. You know what I mean? That's a little trick. I swear to God, that's what I was doing that like around like 8 or 9 years old. I was like fucking around, man. Just you know, like using what I had in the house. What made me think of use? Oh, you know what made me think? All right, so use Afro Sheen. Um, um, I would spray Afro Sheen and it would fall on something. I remember my room was a mess back then. So the paper, or something, you see, it was oil. So I figured oil on paper, you could see an image underneath it. I said to myself, I wonder if I spray the Afro Sheen, would that work? And it worked. And I was like, oh shit, it worked. Look at that. Temporary tracing paper. And then later on in life, I found out about tracing paper. I was like, oh, this is dope. I don't have to use Afro Sheen. I was poor. Come on, man. I look back at it and I can laugh at it now, you know? That's a good thing in life, man. You can look back at things and laugh at it and be like, yo, I used to do that shit. You know? Everybody got the cup of noodle stories, you know, but who got the Afro Sheen story? Oh man, life is a trip, man. Life is a real trip. I'm doing something wrong. That works. Let's keep it like that. Oh, okay. Shout out to everybody in the room right now. Thank y'all for coming through. If you have any questions, hit me up right now. Really appreciate it. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. You know what I mean? Might just start taking pre-orders for the book. Once I have everything designed out, I'll do that. Okay, yo. Oh my God. Hope my client was watching this. Wait, let's do that. Let's fit canvas. That's gonna get chopped off. That's gonna get chopped off. That's fine. Oh, wait, let's do this first before I do all that. Duplicate. Bang bang. Now we do that. Now I can sacrifice. That's good. And now that. All right. Or let's put that back there. Let's move this up here. Let's go like that. All right. All right, DragonKoi is done. I hope to start this soon. We're gonna start. Yeah, not even hope, but we'll be starting this soon. Before the year's up, let's merge it all together. Let's chop all that off. Yeah, there we go. We're good now, man. We're good. We're great. Matter of fact. Yeah, that's it. Hold on. I'm going to print this out. Give me 1 second, folks. Be right back. All right, let's hit print. Again, how easy this is. Print. Color. Let's put it all the way up. And let's go with print. All right, folks. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. Thank you. Just thank you. Let's do a screen capture of this. See if it works. I got a little production studio here, man. It's kind of crazy. Pow. All right. Again, thank you, everybody. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Let me take this capture one more time. Just even better. All right, there we go. Tattooing tomorrow. I'm gonna live stream that one. Tattooing is really cool, dude. I'm doing some cranes. I'll draw that out. I'm gonna be finishing the drawing for that tonight. So you see how that gets done. But yeah. So this is it. This is the DragonKoi. A little bit different on the face, open mouth like that. Things going on in the mouth. I like the horns. We call them alpha horns. Yeah, I can't wait to do more of these. I might do a color study to this too. That'll be in time lapse, so you see how that's done. This will be in time lapse too. I'm gonna do a time lapse project for this one also. So yeah, thank you everybody that came through. I really appreciate it. Hilario, appreciate you, man, sticking through this whole thing. Damn, bro, you was here the whole time. Peace. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. Everybody in X, yo, thank you for running up them numbers. X, I like that, man. Y'all got Instagram looking kind of, I don't know. Yeah, like and subscribe, man. Hit the donation button. So the donation button, what's that? That's gonna go towards the book. Gonna start taking pre-orders maybe on the 95th number of the book of the dragon. You know what? Oh, wait. I'm not feeling this fin. Let me finish. Let me color this in. Let me put the lines to this. I don't like it. Y'all should have said something, man. Like, y'all really were gonna let me just end this stream with fins that are not aligned in. Yeah, it looks way better. Looks way better. Way better. All right. Let's clean them up a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Damn, I can't believe y'all were really gonna let me go out like that, yo. All right, I like that better. That's way better. You know, that's better. It should be a little bit more spaced out. It's too tight. It's too tight. What do you mean it's too tight? You could land a fucking jumbo fucking jet in there. Yeah, that's better. That's better. That's better. That's better. I like that. All right. Oh man, that was good. Let's bring that back. All right, let's screenshot that. Technology is amazing, man. Technology is just different. You know? Technology is amazing. All right. Again, thank you for coming through. Really appreciate it. Thank you everybody that watched. Thank you everybody that commented. Hilario. Really appreciate y'all. X. I'm gonna be on here again, possibly tonight, drawing out some cranes and tattooing it tomorrow. Tattooing this one next week, I think. And yeah, I really appreciate everybody coming through. I appreciate y'all. Be good, be great. Have a great weekend. And yeah, man, peace and love, man. And yo, when you know better, do better. Take care. Love y'all.